Howdy everyone, it's Nikos, and welcome to the channel. So this video is mostly unscripted, and I just woke up, so forgive me if I sound kinda like hell right now. But I woke up to an absolute dumpster fire on Twitter. So, y'all have probably heard by now, I mean, how could you have not? The entire platform has talked about the Akman situation, and I've actually watched the Akman for a while since his Halo 5 videos, so this is actually kind of absurd and ridiculous to me. I'm not going to get into the drama. If you want to know what's going on, check out another video because I'm not here to talk about that. So the acting male was completely demonetized over some drama he entered with another creator on the platform who may not have been the best character. I'm just going to leave it at that. Do your research. And y'all already probably know whose side I land on in this drama, but that doesn't matter. So, you see, YouTube is out of control nowadays, and it's kind of been bad. YouTube's been bad for a while, but the platform is becoming very anti-creator and anti-user, and we're not at all attempting to make this platform our tube. We're letting it be Google Tube at this point, and it's absolute lunacy what's going on here. Like, I'm starting to worry if I should even have a channel here. But anyway, it's not just Akman who's getting this kind of rough demonetization and targeting. I mean, Duquesne23, a Halo YouTuber you'll know about, he got completely demonetized a while back. He's had to restart on a second channel. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's asinine. He did everything he could to get it back, and YouTube just gave him the hand, you know? Along with that, one of my videos was demonetized because a bot flagged it for copyrighted music, even though the Halo theme it used, the segment it claims is copyrighted, that is copyright-free music. Halo music, in case y'all are wondering, is protected. You can freely use it. But apparently, someone who made that bot doesn't care. Regardless, YouTube does not care about its users and creators. YouTube cares about the bottom line. But why is this happening? Why does YouTube keep making these decisions? Well, the platform doesn't care about its users or creators. It cares about the bottom line. It cares about the advertisers. It cares about keeping a clean face. This is why they introduced programs such as YouTube Heroes, which was not just a cringy, horrid marketing campaign, but a way for users to automatically flag something they deem is offensive. So basically, allowing the users to police each other to make a more ad-friendly site, which could obviously be abused, and that's why YouTube took it down after receiving much backlash. YouTube also removed dislikes. They just clearly don't understand what their users want, and that's a dangerous precedent as well because it rewards channels for scummy content and bad behavior. If you click on a guide or a video or how-to, regardless what it is, and it's giving you false instructions or literally scamming you, and it's got thousands of dislikes, you can't see that. So you could be walking into a scam or a really bad video and not know it. I don't understand why the world is so hell-bent on removing dislikes. I guess all you can do is ratio people in the comments now. But YouTube is becoming more and more like a TV network in this way. Back to the Akman situation, to make matters worse, there's even been reports that other channels that report on the Akman situation and all this demonetization are getting their videos flagged and demonetized as well. So YouTube has not just continued to be back on their bullshit, they are now ramping it up with active targeting of their creators and users for even criticizing their action on this issue, which is downright appalling. That's like if someone was breaking into your home and stealing your stuff, and you call the cops, and the cops show up and say, "Sorry, we can't do anything about it. Hey, that's a nice flat screen." And then they help the robber and steal your flat screen. Like, what is this ridiculous? Apparently, you can't bring awareness to an issue nowadays without being at risk of being destroyed by YouTube. So I'm kind of taking a risk here myself. This is what's surprising. Whenever a media sharing entity goes mainstream, they always go family friendly. Like, look at Tumblr, look at Twitter. That's just the nature of the beast. But what's stupid about this is YouTube was founded as the antithesis to this idea that it needs to be family friendly and totally submissive to advertisers' wishes, because YouTube wasn't created for the advertiser. It was created as a fun place for people to share their own opinions, clips, videos, gameplay, whatever. And now it's slowly becoming a machine that's going to be just like TV is. And that's honestly sad because that means YouTube will fall off in the future and die or get close to it. TV and cable TV is close to insignificant nowadays. And the irony of this situation is that YouTube is actually much more raunchy than TV. Now, YouTube does police many of the larger creators, and many of them who get into drama, or many of them who say naughty language, but they don't police NSFW and scam videos on the site. There is literal sexual content targeted towards children on the site, and content creators get away with it regularly. Whoever's at the keyboard at YouTube HQ is totally letting absolute degeneracy slide. They're letting ads littered with scams and scam campaigns across the platform run rampant. And that just begs the question, if they're becoming more ad friendly and family friendly, they're becoming more like TV, why are they letting this absolutely degenerate content and borderline illegal material onto their site? And I'm starting to wonder why we're allowing this to be a thing. Why is YouTube letting this be? Now, what is fortunate is the Akman situation is beginning to trend. We have a Justice for Akman hashtag, and this is really good news. It's good to see that people are stepping up and not allowing this behavior. Other content creators, especially Halo ones, are speaking out about this because this whole Akman drama situation has been an issue for way too long, and it's amazing that YouTube hasn't just nipped it in the butt correctly and has instead done the complete wrong thing. Like, they woke up today and they chose violence, I swear. But we need to keep this up. We need to keep up the pressure, and we need to bring YouTube accountable for this kind of behavior because this is actually harming livelihoods here. Akman basically just lost a vital source of revenue. Like, this is dangerous. This is a bad precedent. And if it keeps going down this road, YouTube's going to be a shell of its former self and be more like cable TV. And bro, don't make me watch cable TV again. That was the worst thing ever. The only people still watching cable TV are out of touch or still think that we're fighting the Germans. We need to get the Akman remonetized. As long as we keep up the pressure and keep talking about this issue online, we can prevent stuff like this from happening in the future and keep YouTube's reckless management at bay. Because at this point, it feels like they were just targeting Akman because every single appeal he would make would just get manually rejected, and then his videos got flagged and then demonetized. I don't understand why they would hate their own creators that make the site great so much, especially because the Akman has done nothing but provide actual good content for the internet. I swear, I feel like the acting male should have just been making like NSFW on this site. He would have been safer because apparently YouTube likes that kind of content. I don't understand. I don't get it. Stay vigilant and don't let YouTube get away with this. Alright guys, let's make YouTube a better platform. Y'all stay safe. Remember to like and sub, and you'll have a great one. See ya.